We live, Coach Bryant. We live, Coach Bryant. We live. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It is a Wednesday night, and it is Coach Bryant. It is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. So this is our Hits and Heels edition. I'm hoping that we'll have some people come on. Have no idea. I gave the link to about 11 people, and if they can come on, they can come on. If they don't come on, we'll figure it out. Go ahead, Coach Bryant.
Well, first of all, beautiful day today. 50-11. What? See if I can do the math. 50-11. All right. 11 people coming out. Okay.
Anyway, I'm Coach Terry Bryant. If this is your first time coming on, this is Coach Bryant. We are football coaches in Lexington, Kentucky for Crawford Middle School. He made me a football coach. I'm one of the only female coaches around, in the city, and one of the only ones in this state. And we enjoy it. We have a son that plays for the University of Kentucky. He plays at DB. He's the starting safety. And Ty Bryant, and we live the life of sports. And so, of course, today is actually just really fitting that we talk about National Girls and Women in Sports Day, because I'm proud to be an athlete.
It's a good thing. I mean, it really is. It's and I'll be truthfully, I didn't know what day it fell on, and then you reminded me, and reminded me, and reminded me, and so no, it is. That's pretty good. A lot of young ladies, and not just playing sports, but being referees. I mean, we all know it's a lot in the NFL now and the NBA now, and I think it's a few in hockey now. And if you can do the job, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Do it. If you can do it, do it. Do it. Let me go ahead and share us real quick, Coach Bryant.
Okay. Where you ain't shared yet?
Yeah, I haven't shared it yet. I'm sitting here, just chilling. So, Coach Bryant, who is your favorite female athlete?
Man, come on now. You can answer that.
Who is your favorite female athlete?
Name them. Name the three.
Diana Taurasi.
Yes.
Serena Williams.
Yes. Tennessee.
Oh, Tamika Catchings. Is there anybody else? Who else?
There's a lot I enjoy watching, but when I go to my top three, those young ladies can ball.
They can ball,
and it wasn't about putting it in a basket, or it was about their competitiveness. They're very competitive and they made their other young ladies more. I still remember, and I hope she comes on, and that is Coach Erica E. Jackson. I've always been a fan of hers, and that was because I saw her.
Right.
And I hope she is able. She's playing. She's
coaching right now.
Say it again.
They got a game right now.
Yeah. She coaches in Clark County, George Rogers Clark, and assistant coach. But anyway, the first time was watching her play, and I'm much older than her, but I'm watching her play. And one of the buddies of mine, which I will bring up again if she comes on later on, is they go, "Let's go watch UK basketball," and I went. Ladies, don't get mad at me. I'm just being honest. Okay. All right, we really got nothing to do.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I go over there and I'm sitting in the chair like this. And all of a sudden Erica Jackson comes out there. So I went from okay. So I had to come back to see if it was at a fluke.
Okay, gotcha.
So trust me, I play guys. They play Wednesday. And so with that, that made it exciting. And I have that open mind. I mean, there was a young lady with Ty Morgan, who was a baseball player.
Yes.
Out of Richmond.
Oh
my God.
She was a beast.
She put on a clinic.
She did. And she was a catcher.
She was a catcher. She was a pitcher.
She had a gun.
What I liked about it, she
was still feminine.
Yes. Yes. I mean, she was doing her thing, but babe, I'm being serious. What I liked about her is she didn't look at her competing against boys. she looked at her competing against competition to make her
better. Yes.
And that's what I loved about Morgan. And she, oh my God, she ran the basics hard, and she didn't do something and jump up and point at a boy if she.
Yeah, she didn't showboat.
She was just saying, "Well,
I can compete.
No, I'm better than you.
I'm better than you."
That's what she said. See, that made you even more mad.
I'm gonna tell you right now. When I was living in Germany and was around the military, and I played for the military women's team, I would go to the gym and I would be the only female in the gym. And it got to the point where I would walk in the gym late and the guys would be like, T, we got you. And we would just run people off the gym. But I was the only female and they would let me on their team because I was balling.
First of all,
I was balling.
I'm not questioning that. First of all, if you're the only female
in the gym.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. If you're the only female in the gym, Miss Coach Bryant, I ain't guarding you. because I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna go. Hold on. She ain't showing up because she just showing up.
Right.
She ain't over, in a town for her man.
Right.
So hey, B, you got it. No, I'm good, man. I'm gonna guard him. So
they would always like to block my shot, and then I would, and I would talk smack. Like, did it make you feel good about blocking my shot? Because you ain't blocking nobody else's shot.
Oh, right. You can't come like that.
That's what I would say on the court with them, because I'm like, why are you blocking my shot, but you ain't blocking nobody else's shot? But I bet you won't block nobody else's shot because you just blocked mine because I'm the only female on the court.
Yeah, okay. Got yours.
Oh, I got mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. I got mine.
All right, but I would block the shot too.
I'm sure you would. Because you just mean like that. Because you just mean like that. Oh, my God. You just mean like that. Anyway, because we got going on. Today was signing day. I went to go see our baby, Najee. Najee signed today.
Right. And Najee, we coached at Crawford. He was a quarterback, played DB, played linebacker, great family. I was at baseball practice here at Brown Station High School, and had to get over to baseball. And when we have varsity practice early, the other coaches don't get there because they're working, and so I had to get over there. And I'm sorry I missed it. So Najee is going where?
To center.
To center to do his thing. I knew that. I just wanted you to say.
Harmon's going, and there was another one, and then there's two kids from Brown Station that are going to center also.
Yeah, Harmon. His dad, Mike, is a great guy. He's assistant principal at Frederick Douglass, and he was a head coach at Taste Creek and also Lafayette. And Mike, and you and your wife, congratulations, and as well as the rest of every.
Oh yeah. Because there were a lot of kids.
Well, people don't understand. It's a different era in 2025, and it's different. It is. We say that before. I've said it many times before. It's just different. So that was exciting. And also JT's.
Jared.
Cousin.
Ty's cousin. Ty's cousin.
I mean Ty.
Yeah, Ty's cousin.
Well, JT.
Jared. Well, JT too. Yeah. Jared Suter.
Yeah. Suter. Kevin.
He's going to Lindsey Wilson.
Kevin was a heck of a ball player. Francis was a heck of a athlete as well, and everything went great. Miss Cook.
Yeah. So now we're just gonna go ahead and transition because I don't know how long she could stay on, and I got to get her on and off. So we're gonna start off with our first guest today, and of course, the Lois Cook, Mrs. Footballher.com. What's up, Lois? Can you hear it?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, wonderful. Sorry, I'm in a closet right now.
That's okay. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Oh my goodness.
National Girls and Women's in Sports Day.
So excited. It's a wonderful day.
Absolutely. And thank you for representing women's tackle football so graciously.
Oh, thank you so much. This is my passion. I love it. I will ride it till the wheels fall off, and I will scream it from the tops of the mountains.
Well, Lois, go ahead and just tell everybody.
I got to ask one question real fast. Now, people don't know, so I can't pretend like they know. You're gonna tell a little bit about yourself. I get that. Now, what position you play?
Everything. Okay. Well, I play wide receiver. That's my main position.
Okay, no. Lois, I'm Coach Brian. I'm a defensive coach. So,
That's all right. You got to catch
you
me
got to say
first.
defense first. You know,
No. Okay. Well, I do. Now, I love to hit people. Okay. So
that's
I
what I'm saying.
defense is a different type of energy. This is why I play football, because I like to hit people and not get in trouble for it. But
Come on.
offense, there is something about offense that I just love. I get to do my own job. I ain't got to worry about nobody else. Defense is fun, though. Defense is fun.
As to the question, she did, you know.
Well, Lois, of course, you're one of my idols. We met at a championship weekend in at the Hall of Fame field, and you were emceeing the game. So tell everybody else who you are, who you play for, and what do you do?
Yes, thank you. So I play for the DC Divas. I've been playing football since 2002. I started out with the Atlanta Leopards and I went to Clark Atlanta University. That's where I was first introduced to football, and then came home to DC and I found the Divas, been with them ever since. Outside of football, I do a little bit of broadcasting. I do a whole lot of marketing and a whole lot of social media, TikToks and reels and all the craziness you could think of.
So can we find you? How do we find you on social media? Because your videos are the bomb.
Thank you. You can find me at Cleats and Stilettos, or just look up my name, Lois Cook. But yes, I am nonstop with the TikToks, the videos. I just love to share women's football in a fun way.
Good stuff. So, of course, you know, Coach Pap is my girl. Make sure you please give her the biggest hug for me.
Yeah, I will.
That is my girl. And so the DC Divas, our schedule for the WFA is getting ready to come up. When's our first game coming up?
Yes, get ready because, well, the season starts in April, but the schedule is soon to be released. You got to lock in. Make sure you pay attention on social media because there's going to be a flood of social media around the schedule. It's coming up very, very soon. I can't tell you exactly when, but it is coming up very, very, very soon.
Yeah, I can't wait until it comes out and some because so that I can to share it with everyone. I don't think we play you all this season. I think I saw a preview of our schedule and I didn't see y'all on there. But make sure you guys have the best of now you are in New Orleans right now. So tell us what you're doing in New Orleans around the Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, I have to tell you about today. Today has been simply amazing. And I wouldn't, if it wasn't about today, if it wasn't this event that I went to, I would be in a different place to have this interview with you. So thank you for bearing with me. But today was a groundbreaking moment in women's football. We just witnessed an exhibit that honors and recognizes the history of women's football. I'm talking about going back to the 1980s, even further back. But there was, oh, you got to watch it on social media. I got pictures, I got videos. It was amazing. But with Dr. Jen Welter, put this together. There is a wall that just gives you the timeline of all of women's football history, the first coaches, the first teams, the players that have made history. Let me tell you something. I've been so I was just emotionally flooded today. I was overwhelmed with emotion. I walked in that room and I was like, wow, I just took it all in and I cried about 15, 16, 17, maybe 18 times, but it was beautiful to see. So, okay, so that's what I went to today, an exhibit. There will be so much more on that coming out. Like just, keep an eye out on social media. And that was here in New Orleans at the Longview Garden that hosted the event. It was beautiful. And then Friday is the day in the life with Dr. Jen Welter. She hosts this amazing day, full day for women to experience the game. Women who've never experienced the game before. They come with their husbands, their brothers, their uncles, their dads, and they don't get to experience the game like actual football players. But there's an epic lineup of celebrity coaches, NFL former players, women players, and of course, Dr. Jen Welter, who leads the whole thing. And she's done this for several years now, but this is going to be, it gets better and better each year. And I will be right there in full effect.
All right, well, I got two questions.
Okay.
I got two questions. The first question is, Well, actually, the first one's more of a statement, and that's pretty neat. Can I say that as a grown man? Neat. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool that someone kept up with that information in the 80s and stuff. I mean, and that just tells you that someone had a vision for later, because a lot of times people don't do that. Biggest question. Are we going to see you on Sunday wearing stripes in the NFL? Is that your next goal? Is to be an official? No, well, don't do that. Okay, this is the thing.
Let me blow my.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Okay, here's my question. But here's my question on that. As a former player and as a person who officiates, a person who coaches, gender ain't it. It is knowing the game and understanding the game. With your knowledge, I'm just saying, I think you need to Google NFL referees. I'm just saying, when you're done playing, I'm not asking you to be done.
Yeah.
I just think that. What do you think about that?
So I think we all have our lane, and I have so much respect for the officiants, the referees, the officiators. What do you call them?
Referees.
Officials, the officials. Okay,
The referees.
the official. It's been a day. But yes, I have so much respect for all of those who put on those hats and those stripes to get out there and do that game. I don't think that's my thing. I don't think I could do that one, but I do know the game for sure. So thank you for that. I know this game. I think my lane, right now I'm still playing. I'm relying until the wheels fall off. I do coach. I also coach and mentor young girls in the game, and also boys too. So I do see that in the future, but down the line.
No, I wasn't saying now.
No, I know. Yeah.
Future.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna blow no whistles.
Okay. Well, the thing is,
that.
I said to my wife Terry that she needs to get involved in that, and I say this
My
again.
skin's not thick enough.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
That part, because you
I'll come out the stand. I'm gonna come out the stand.
Well, the thing is, I think that my lane personally, I love the game and I like to talk about it, analyze it. I really love color commentating. That's one thing that I enjoy doing. I would like to watch the game, analyze it, talk about it. But being on the field, if I'm on the field, if I'm standing on the field and I'm not coaching, I'm gonna be in the game.
That's good stuff. I love it. I love it. So, what? Anything else you want to bless us with on today? Because you have a full week.
Yes.
And then I'll let you go.
There's so much going on this week. I mean, this is such a moment. This is the biggest time of the year. Usually, just for football. And it's great to be here in New Orleans. I've never been in New Orleans before. So this is my first time. I'm going to enjoy it. I was so excited about eating. I'm going to get ready to eat in a minute, but I'm so excited about just enjoying the food. But it's just so wonderful to see the NFL and a lot of organizations rallying around women and girls, and especially on today being that it's National Girls and Women in Sports Day, just to see the effort that's coming through. And there's still so far to go, but I just say, I'm gonna say this. Whoever you are listening, wherever you are, whatever lane you're in, whatever journey you're on, hit somebody. Don't hit somebody physically. Don't do it physically, but hit somebody with your talents, your passion, your love, all of what you are bringing to the table, and make it better than when you came. We need you. The world needs you, and you are everything that this world needs. So hit somebody.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
We can't let it go yet. No. Who you for?
Oh, who you got this? Who you got Sunday?
Yeah, you thought you was gonna slip on that.
Ooh, who you got?
And then the bad thing is that y'all gonna hear this, and they're gonna see.
Hear it. Okay, so here's the thing. Now I love my Commanders.
Yes.
I, ride and die with my Commanders, and I've been talking up and down about the Eagles and frying me some chicken and eating some chicken wings. But I'm gonna get for the Eagles. I want the Eagles to win this. They had a chance to do it before. They didn't pull it off. If they beat the Commanders, they better win it. They better win it. You're not gonna beat the Commanders and come out here and not beat the Chiefs. So let's go. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go. Let's go.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
So Eagles, fly.
Did you get are they allowing you to have sideline passes for the game? for the
You
Super
know
Bowl game?
what? I'm actually not staying for the game. I'm coming back home to DC.
Okay.
So I actually never, so when I come out here to the Super Bowl, I usually like to come for the fellowship, the networking,
Okay.
just all of
And
the
then you
events
go
that
home for
lead
the
up to
game.
it. It's chaotic out, the Super Bowl is chaotic.
Okay.
So I'm not going to stay for the game, but if somebody invites me, hint, hint, cough, cough, wink, wink, I'll be there. I'm here, I'm
Right,
available.
because,
But
because off the air, I was going to tell you to, call the wife. I was going to get your address and send you a ticket. If you was
well, send
going
me
home,
a ticket then. I'm there.
no,
Hey,
no, no,
listen.
a ticket. Because if you was leaving before the Super Bowl, yeah, you got a court date.
Okay.
Well, listen, thank you for blessing us with your presence today, especially on this day, such an important day for us, for women. You do us again, thank you for just representing us so well
Oh,
and so beautiful. And we need women's tackle football to be get on the map. And you're
yep.
doing a great job of making sure that happens. I appreciate you so much. We'll
Thank
have to bring
you.
you back where we can do a deep dive and we can go a little bit more depth so they can get to know you a little bit more. And but we'll make that happen soon. Thank you so much,
Thank
Lori,
you.
for coming on.
I want to say I am so honored that you would even have me here today on this special day. So thank you so much. Hits and heels. Thank you so
Yes,
much for having
ma'am.
me. It is a
Yes,
beautiful day. I really appreciate it.
yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right, keep hitting.
Keep hitting.
Hit somebody.
I told you go love her. I told you go love her. Bye, baby. Thank
All
you.
righty. See you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, I told you go love her.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful.
I didn't. I've seen her play a little bit, but I didn't see her. And I'm sitting there thinking,
because she's always in her uniform, so you really can't.
like you can't see
see
her.
her.
Yeah, pretty nails and
and the hair and
that's pretty cool. And but she did say, I'm gonna say it again. She said offense first, but then she said hit somebody.
Hit somebody.
So it's in her. We got to push it.
Go hit somebody. I saw Coach Amber was on there too. She popped in and popped off. But let me tell you, come on back, girl, come on back, come on back.
Well, we're gonna real quickly. If we get Coach Amber on, it's real quick. We're gonna stay with the women thing. We're in with a little bit about the Super Bowl.
Okay,
that's okay, and a little bit about UK basketball. But it's okay. Everything else. It's just a little bit. That's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's hits and heels.
It's hits and heels. So yeah, we talking about we gonna hit somebody. She got me hyped about hitting somebody.
No, but the way she put
it was perfect.
It makes sense.
Hit somebody with knowledge,
information.
Yeah, your personality.
Yeah, and that's a logo. If you don't patent that, I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
hit somebody in the definition of hit somebody.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
So in the SEC, South Carolina is 21-1, and they're 9-0 in the SEC. And I remember picking you up, dropping you off, sitting in the car for 40 minutes, waiting for you to finish signing autographs when Kentucky played the University of Louisville.
Yes.
You come out and
I was hyped.
And you was hyped, but you said something. You said, we got to do this, and we got to do that, and if we do this and we do that, we can get wins. And I say the university, the ladies, as doing this and that because they're 19-2. so they heard you. They 8-1 in the SEC and they're ranked number 11. So people, let me tell you what she did. She gets in the car, more Coliseum, and I mean, I turned the radio off. Click radio off. She said, "Okay, if they do this, they can do this. They got to do this, but they did this well. And if they do this well, and we live about 25 minutes from Moore Coliseum, so all the way back, she's talking about it. So, what do you think? As of right now, ranked, like I said, number 11, ranked with a 19-2 record, 8-1 in the SEC. Did they figure out the coach do it? What do you feel about the University of Lady?
They keep shocking me. They keep shocking me. When they played North Carolina, they got hit in the mouth by North Carolina, and then they lost to Texas A&M last week. And in those 2 games, the difference was their height. Their height wasn't a factor. So I think they have 2 of the girls that lead the league or lead the NCAA in blocks, or maybe it's the SEC. They lead something in blocks, 2 of them, because they're long. But with them being, I think they're like 6'3", 6'5", 6'7", something like that, right? But when you're that tall, you're not really fast, right? So they look a little
fast or turn quick.
They're not quick.
Oh, agile.
Or
because agile
there's no speed, right? And so I mean there's some, but it's not like if you watch a LSU or if you watch a South Carolina or a Ole Miss. I'm curious to see what we do against them. If we cannot get 40 piece to 60 piece by them, I'll be like, oh yeah, we good.
Okay, and now when I watch them, what I see,
because we can ready to talk Coach Amber on here.
Okay.
We gonna talk ask Coach Amber about it since we talking UK.
What's up, Coach?
How y'all doing?
Who else better than Amber Smith? And we just happen to be talking about UK basketball. And then Coach Amber comes on.
Okay, can I be me?
You could be you.
I'm gonna tell you what she did. She like, I don't wait for nobody. No, I'm kidding. No. Okay, but here's what I thought UK did. It's like people think offense, people think defense, people think shooting, people think the whole 9 yards. It is doing your offense for what you have, not doing your offense for what you don't have. That's why when I watch basketball, which I'm not a basketball coach, I commend both of y'all. I couldn't do basketball. First of all, I get teed up in the first second. I'm telling you that right now. So those officials be, whoa, football I can walk away and make my comments.
Right.
Okay, baseball I'm in the dugout making my comments. But I guess when I watch UK, and I watch the ladies, is they run this system. And he's recruited people to fit his system, and then he's tweaked his system for his players. And there's certain times you're not going to match up if someone's got the players, meaning South Carolina. Meaning, because if you got the player and you got this guy, meaning ladies, if you will, I don't care what system you run, they're just better. I mean, it doesn't matter if we go to males real quick. Michael, I don't care what you do, you ain't stopping Michael. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get his. So what do you think, Coach?
Well, first of all, let me introduce y'all to Miss Amber Smith. She is Coach Amber. So when my baby gave me when he first gave me season tickets to the Lady Wildcats, Amber was, I think you might have been a freshman. I think you might have been coming off.
She was a sophomore.
You was either a freshman or a sophomore. And when I tell you, she made me fall in love with going and watching UK women's basketball because of the way she played the game and the heart that she played. And y'all had some ballers, Vic. I mean, y'all had some ballers.
And see, she says, I'm not there. I am. I mean, are you entertained? I mean, I'm a male who says, are you entertained? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
right.
You going typical. And you were very entertaining. Oh, E. Jackson.
Hey, E, we see you. So Coach Amber, what do you think about your Wildcats? Because they haven't been as good as they have since y'all were there.
They haven't. But I'm super impressed with Coach Brooks, his staff, and the players he's brought in. He's brought players, like you said, Coach Bryant, that fit his system. And he's building around Georgia. When you have a point guard and then you have a post player in Strack and you build around it, I mean, you got a solid team. So I think they run their system well. They do what they do well. They shoot the three extremely well. So I'm a fan, and I'm super happy to just be a fan and not be on the sidelines and just be on the side, just cheering. When we beat Louisville, I mean, I was throwing the L's down hard.
So
that felt good. That felt good.
Yeah, it had been a long time since we had been able to throw down the L's at a girls' game.
Yeah, like 8 seasons. Yeah.
And it had been a while.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's I'm not gonna keep you long on here. I want, first of all, you're one of my favorites. So
I have to interrupt. I don't interrupt her because I know better. I know my place. You are one of her favorites.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just said it.
Well, thank you.
You are her favorites.
I appreciate that.
okay. So did you know she was coaching our niece?
Is she coaching Jay?
Yep.
So tell me the elbow.
I don't take it easy on her. Yeah, I don't take it easy on her. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Ashley said, "Oh my God." She said, "Where did you find her?" She said, "What a great mentor for Jayla. She just loved you."
Yes.
Well, good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
I
you.
know.
Yeah, because I couldn't do it. I wanted to coach, and I already know I'd have been like,
She can ball, but woo,
that attitude, boy.
No. Her last name is Bryant.
She gets it honest.
She gets it very
right, Erica.
She gets it honest.
She gets it honest. So Amber, you have a coaching. Okay, so you were a player at UK, then you became a coach on the sideline.
Yep.
How nice was that? Then you left us and went to Indiana for a year, and then now you have your own program now. So let's tell us about it.
Yeah, building my own business, becoming an entrepreneur. I'm in the business of training, consulting, speaking. And so, it's always been a dream of mine to have my own facility. And that's what I'm working towards right now. I'm building my clientele and really focused on pouring back into our young females in the community. I work with young boys too, but my main focus is our young girls. I want to help grow our talent in Lexington, surrounding areas.
Oh my God. Because remember, I saw you at Crawford, and that's what I said that to you, didn't I?
Yep, you did. It was me and Keela there. And you were like, y'all need to put on some clinics, but for our girls. And I didn't think it was coming as soon as it was, but I'm grateful to just be back in Lexington. It's like a second home. And so really just trying to pour into our youth, work with college pro players as well. But I'm here in Lexington and I want to pour into our community.
That we need it badly. Our girls need it badly.
Well, that's one of the big things who's actually on deck, if you will, and that's who also played at University of Kentucky is
Erica Jackson.
Yes. I know of her.
She just got through coaching, and she's in her car.
Well, y'all played Assumption. I think they played Assumption today.
But my point is, that's what I say to her all the time too, because her knowledge of the game, your knowledge of the game, is what these kids need, and it's more than talking about it. Right. It's about being about it,
and the mentorship,
of saying, "Look at what I did.
I did it. I played there,
and
yes.
You can do this."
Yes.
And because a lot of times, this world comes down on young ladies very hard, very hard. So, I commend you for that, and so.
Thank you. Well, thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. Y'all
absolutely. Well, you're gonna come on and we're gonna do a deep dive, and we're gonna have you on for a full show so we can just.
You was a girl.
But you was my girl.
I love it. I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm surprised she didn't get a text when they filed you and didn't call it. She was one of the one. You think I'm making this up? I'd be like, "Hey, stop!"
Right.
Everybody thought that she was your mom. Because the way she was screaming.
The way she was going hard for me. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I was going hard for Amber.
I love it.
I was going hard for Amber. I love it. All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming on. Hey, how can people get in touch with you to hire you for training?
Yes, I have a website. Yep, I have a website which is www.tst-academy.org.
Okay. When we get up, hold on. Let me see if I can type this in.
All right, perfect. www.tst-academy.org.
There you go.
Perfect.
Put that out there. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna take our time on that one.
Okay, I got it on there.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I appreciate you coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, talk to you soon.
Love you.
All right, love you too. Bye.
Ooh, now my other favorite is on, because you know my girl. How'd y'all do, EJ?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Happy
y'all hear
National
me?
Girls and Women in Sports Day.
Definitely great day to be a basketball player, a softball player, a cheerleader, uh,
Yes,
all the sports that women do. It's a great day.
yes.
A great day. It is a great day. How'd y'all do today?
We won. We won by 13
Okay.
against a great
Great
Assumption
team.
team. I believe they top five. They're tough. They're competitive.
Hmm.
They play
I was going to
hard.
say, I think they were top five. What y'all? Number one, number two?
No, we're number two.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all bear with me now. And I'm in the car on my way back from. I'm
Yeah, no problem. We knew
leaving
we
the
knew you was
gym.
gonna be leaving the game,
Yeah, now
and
Yeah,
keep your eye on that
so
road
keep your
now.
eyes on the road.
Keep
yeah,
your eye
I
on the
am.
road now. All right, please. Okay, if people don't know, this is Erica Jackson. Erica Jackson played high
Also
school.
played at the
She
university.
she played high school basketball
Henry
at Henry
Clay.
Clay High School, and you went after Henry Clay. You went to Florida, and who'd you play
Yeah,
for?
I went to Central Florida Community College. It was a JUCO. Um, the 2 years that I spent my time there, we only lost two games.
Oh
Like we,
wow.
yeah, we were tough. A lot of our girls. One of our girls went to UConn. Two went to Auburn. One went to South Florida. One went to
Oh wow. Y'all were
Pittsburgh.
loaded.
Oh yeah, we were loaded. We were good. And, hey, you know what's so funny about it? I came off the bench my freshman year and still led us in scoring.
Wow, wow.
Hey, you
Yeah.
remind me of what's the little girl from South Carolina? That's what she's doing. The freshman that's leading the team of scoring for South Carolina.
Uh,
Not
Edwards,
Phil Wally, the other one.
is it Joyce Edwards?
Joyce Edwards. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then
then
from there, the great
You got
Leslie
to come
Nivers
home.
recruited me, and I came back home.
yes,
Put
and,
that
and, and
put that UK jersey on.
there you go. Well. This is excuse me. I told the story. I got on your nerves back in the day, and because my point that when I always say to you, Coach E. Jackson, is this. My point was what I saw you do. I didn't see a lot of young ladies doing it. So, did you be in the backyard or did you play against boys? Because your skill set was much higher than 90% of the young ladies I watched play basketball.
Oh yeah,
So,
coach. I grew up out Wood Hill, and I was the only girl on the court. I grew up on Osage Court, and I was the only girl out there with all the boys.
right,
And they kind of made me. It made
Right.
me. Just going to the playground. It made my basketball instincts a whole lot better.
yeah,
My,
but
my
you,
IQ for the game a whole lot better. Cause you didn't
right,
have nothing organized. You just went out there and just played.
Yeah.
right.
And it made me tough. I was the only girl out there.
That's what I was about to
And,
say.
and,
They had to
and
pick
here's the thing, though. When it was time to get picked up, I was one of the first ones to get picked up.
Hey, I said this about Terry. She's talking about her playing. I said, I ain't guarding her. If you're the only girl out there, you ain't make me look bad. Hey, I'm sorry. But after you got done playing. You was blessed to have two beautiful young kids, a young boy and a young lady. And I remember seeing you in West End, and I said that's when the WNBA was starting. So did you ever consider playing in the
I,
WNBA?
I did. I went and I tried out for the at the time it was the Miami Soul team, and I went to the combine, and me not knowing I was pregnant with my son, so they came in,
Mm.
pulled me in the office, and I never went back. I stayed probably for about 3 weeks, and they told me that I had a positive pregnancy test, and I came home and never went back. But I got my concussion, so
I
it
mean,
was
do you
all
remember
worth it.
that? You remember me seeing you and I said, did you remember that I said, well, are you gonna go back?
Yeah.
And you just had your boy. You just had a razor. You
Hmm.
just had him. And so do you feel like that you wish you would have went back or you good?
Now some I wish I would have went back and kind of took advantage of that. But mentally wise, I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna just raise him the best way I can, and you know me, I'm gonna have one more to see.
Yeah. But he's done. He's fantastic. He's coaching now. Where's Razor coaching at again?
He's at Kentucky Wesleyan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing
They got some
doing
good.
his thing.
They got some good recruits coming in at Kentucky Wesleyan. Go Razor! Great
There
job.
you go.
Robbie
They got
Moss's
the
son's
Moss
on his
kid
way.
and got the Worstler kid. The Moss
Yeah.
kid
Okay,
and the Worstler kid.
most of the kids. Good
Yeah.
stuff. It was good to see that. I was at
Yeah.
the
That's
signing
great
day
stuff.
today. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Well, listen, congratulations. Now you said you guys were ranked second.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Uh,
So,
our next
and you
game
got
is we play Super Bowl Sunday down in Paris at 3 o'clock, I believe. And
okay.
then Sacred Heart come to us next Tuesday, and we play them at
Woo.
6:30 at
I might have
GRC.
to go to that one.
Yeah, it's a girl boy doubleheader. We play
Okay.
at 6:30, and our boys play Great Crosses afterward.
Okay,
So
I might have
probably
to come
about
to
8
that one.
o'clock.
Yeah, send me a text, remind me to that one so that I can. I think I might roll over to that one.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
gonna be
got
a good game.
yeah, it's gonna be
Well,
great.
if people don't know, and Eric, Coach E. Jackson knows that she knows for a fact I'm truly a fan. My wife is truly a fan. And again, this is our friendship. Thank you for taking time out after a game and coming
Coming on.
and I'm gonna speak for Hits and Heels captain here. Hopefully get you on and just do a whole hour with you. Is that okay?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. I don't
Sounds
mind.
good.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah.
All right, baby. Well, we love you.
All right, love you
Congratulations on
guys
the
too.
win. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Coach E. Jackson.
All right, thank you guys.
All right.
Erica Jackson is
Erica
definitely
Jackson, another one of my favorites.
Man, you know how much I love her.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Erica is,
Well, we're gonna go back to the Super Bowl and talk about the Super Bowl.
Okay, so we switch it.
Because guess who we got on here?
Fly,
One of my
Eagles,
Eagles fly, baby.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Hey, all I know is we got some teachers in my building and they fly. I got some boys, they fly.
That's what we do.
Fly,
That's
Eagles,
right.
fly.
Go Birds.
Okay, so let me tell y'all who this person is. This is Khadijah Guyon. Her husband is one of my favorite mentors. Matter of fact, look what I got right here.
Come on now.
This is his book.
Come on now.
I had to go to Philadelphia and they showed me the best time when I visited Philly and got to hang out with, two of my favorite people.
Stop,
Dr. Guyon.
Stop. I gotta stop.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
And he's a Cowboys fan like me.
Who's the Cowboys?
Her husband.
I thought you meant me. I ain't no Cowboys. I'm sorry that you have to be married to a Cowboys.
I'm blaming them. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, she's beautiful. So my girl, love her. Her only fault, she's a Cowboys fan.
Listen, that's my husband's only flaw too.
Yeah. I mean, only Jesus walked on water. So you gotta have some fun. You gotta have fun.
Gotta be something.
Y'all are something else.
So
Gridiron Beauties, yes. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'm rooting for the Eagles this Sunday.
okay, but here's my thing is that I want to ask a question, the Eagle fan.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Did you think Barkley would do what he's doing when y'all took him in a free agent? As a sports fanatic fan, how did you feel? How did your peoples feel?
Let me tell you, I have been an Eagles fan since I was 10 years old. And in the city of Philadelphia, you are born and raised to be an Eagles fan. I am homegrown in the city of brotherly love, and I was thrilled. I couldn't believe we were getting Saquon Barkley. I mean, we were so excited we didn't know what to do. Did I expect him to do what he did this season? No. No. Now I knew he was talented. Listen, Saquon Barkley has been running on us for years, okay?
Yes.
Giving us the peace sign for years. So I knew he was talented. I knew he was special. We've had good running backs. We had Swifty. We had Miles Sanders. We've had good running backs. Okay. But to see him behind our O-line and to see him as a dual threat next to Jalen Hurts, I cannot even imagine. We couldn't imagine it would be this.
Well, actually, you got to use the term triple threat.
Oh, yes. AJ Brown is good.
AJ and also the receiver from Alabama.
Smitty, Devontae
City.
Smith.
Devontae Smith.
I mean, that's quadruple.
We call him Swole Batman and Skinny Batman here.
Because he's that big.
He's what that big.
Saquon is Superman, and we got Swole Batman and Skinny Batman.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, this Arsenal is just, you know, this team is better than the team that went 2 years ago. I mean,
I think it is too.
No doubt. I mean, the number one defense, the number one offensive line. I mean, we are definitely the more talented team. Now, I respect Kansas City, and this is hard for me as an Eagles fan because I love me some Andy Reid.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I think for most Eagles fans, this is always a tough matchup because we have so much respect and admiration for Andy Reid. The Kansas City Chiefs is like the AFC Philadelphia team. Coaching staff. Carson Wentz is there, for goodness sake. I mean, come on. There's some connections to the two of us. So this is always tough for us. Now, obviously, we expect the Eagles to win. Come on now. We're going to get our lick back.
Well, that's why I wanted to have you on today on National Girls and Women's Sports Day, because I know you, besides my other co-hosts, you were the biggest Eagles fan that I know of, and I knew it was going to be fun to have you on to talk about the Eagles winning, and I'm hoping that they win. I just want a really good game. I hope it's competitive, but I want the Eagles to prevail and get this dub on Sunday.
We want the refs to stay out of the decision making.
That's what Gridiron Beauties have said the same thing. Let's hope the refs don't meddle in the game's outcome.
Here's the thing about it is, and we go through this, and people don't get this in sports. And if you really understand, it's a game of meaning momentum.
Yes.
Officials think that a coach is whining. He's not. You just change momentum.
Correct.
By throwing that flag.
Correct.
Or
not throwing the flag.
Correct. You just change mode. And then all of a sudden you're saying, no, my team is good. I'm in the Super Bowl. I'm good. I'm not playing the team at 2-14.
Come on.
I'm playing the team is good. You don't need to give them anything. I just hope that the officials don't leave the room. And I'm going to say it this way. I hope they don't leave the room, leave their house and kiss their wife. I see you on TV because they throwing so many flags.
Trying to be seen.
Listen, we just want a fair game. We just want a fair game.
That's it.
I'm not into all the conspiracies, but I just firmly believe that referees should never determine a Super Bowl. Never.
I agree.
Never.
In my mind, never in any sport. I don't care if it's peewee.
Yeah.
If you don't see it, don't call it.
Hey.
And if it doesn't impede the play, don't call it.
If I hold up the right.
If it's been happening all game, don't call it.
Don't call it. I always wonder if they get paid by the flags. Because
it certainly feels like it.
Yes. And then you try to speed the game up and let the clock run when you run out of bounds. Unless you're under 2 minutes, the clock don't stop. But you got 9,000 commercials and you got penalty flags going 100 times, stop and play. And I'm just saying. So with that said, with the horse in the backfield, the defense going, from your opinion, from your opinion, how do you stop 15 of KC?
You got to sack him.
That's not going to happen. You ready?
He's going to flop.
Okay, here it is.
You got to sack him. You got to pressure him. You got to sack him.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
If I do this to my wife, I'm going to jail. All right, if I grab her and pull her, I'm going to jail, right?
If you blow on him.
On the football field, Kansas City's lineman gets to do this, and they don't go to jail. They don't get a penalty.
True.
That ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. They're not going to get a sack.
They're
going to grab hold. And just like when they played my 49ers, when you watch the film, oh, my gosh, they were grabbing them from the back, from the side.
It was egregious. I saw that.
Yes.
It was
And my
bad.
point is, if you lose, you're whining.
Right.
Right? If
Yeah.
you lose,
Right.
if you say anything negative, you're whining.
Yeah.
But you're not whining, you're bringing it to somebody's attention. But
Right.
then people go, well, you're only saying it because you lost. I say it if I win. So that's a good analogy about getting sacks, putting pressure on, keeping them in the pocket. And I just hope somebody, I'm sorry, I hope somebody comes up and get that $20,000 fine and just nail him when he's doing that little fake stuff.
That
He does.
little fake
That
pass
flop,
move
the
where he
flop.
says, I mean, come on, the league. But you know what? I think the Eagles are going to play similar to they did in the NFC Championship game, because number 5. Listen, you gotta give respect to the young man. You gotta give respect. That man, that young man runs like a gazelle.
He
See, my
does.
quarterback runs like a tank, like a running back. That young man runs like a gazelle. So I mean, they gotta clog up the lanes. And you got you got to put pressure on him. I mean, that's the only. Or how about keep him on the sideline? How about that?
Yeah, I like
keep him
this.
on the sideline.
I got excited. I got excited. You sound like her. Clog up the lane.
Clog up the lane. Don't let him get listen. Don't even put yourself in a position with that little fake pass, that little fake move he does to get extra. Don't do it.
I'm getting a penalty.
Yeah.
I ain't falling for it.
Listen, it's worth it. You got,
because he's gonna flop. He's gonna flop. He does a great job of selling the flop.
Yes,
hey, y'all didn't know. Coming up in October, he get an Oscar. The Oscar goes to,
and the winner is
yes.
But I feel much more confident as an Eagles fan this time around than I did last time.
Last time.
Yeah, I really believe we're gonna get our lick back. I mean, if we not saying we have to totally contain him, but if we could just slow him down. Not, not all.
Well, and Mr. Brown made a good point too, that Hurt has to play turnover free also. He can't turn the ball over.
He has been. And
yes.
And but the thing about it is, you're right. You cannot make any mistakes against Kansas City. They make you pay.
I say a point on that for them. They do a very good job, theoretically, not getting penalties.
They do.
Whatever that means.
They do a great job.
Whatever that means.
Yes.
Because I play teams that do very well during the game, not getting penalties. When you watch the film, you go, that's a flag. That's a flag. They just didn't get it called. Mm-hmm. And the term is, if they don't call the hold, it's not a hold.
It's not a hold. Come on now. It's only a hold if they call it one. That's right.
It's only a hold if they call it.
That's right. Well, let me ask you. I certainly do appreciate both of your support being a Cowboys and a Niners fan, because we know we have history.
We do.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you. Can you rephrase that and say a 49ers fan and a Cowboys? Don't put us behind them. That'll be like me putting the Eagles behind the Cowboys in your house.
Listen,
we're right here.
You are absolutely correct, because that franchise is going nowhere no time soon. My husband was criticizing Jalen Hurts, and I said, you just got the worst coach in the division, so I don't want to hear nothing from you.
I don't know what he got. He got a quarterback coach.
Well, I mean, he doesn't play call.
But he's going to call the plays, and he's a quarterback coach, never called a play. Wow. And that's what I mean by, please don't put us behind them. Yep. I didn't mean to cut you off. Please finish your thought. Finish your thought. The 49er fan and a Cowboys fan. Go ahead.
Well, listen, I mean, certainly the 49ers, the injury bug just took y'all out this season.
They're rebuilding too. Yes, they're rebuilding too. Mm-hmm.
True. Or rebuilding? What you doing to rebuild?
No, we're not rebuilding.
No, her team isn't rebuilding either.
No, the 49ers. Somebody said the 49ers are rebuilding.
The 49ers, I appreciate that. The biggest problem is the 49ers players are playing, but they, their wife is saying, you need to get paid. You're about to end of your contract. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So we're going to lose players from free agents because they're going to get paid, and they deserve it. Yeah. We just choked 3 Super Bowls while they were there, right? I mean, let's be real. They choked 3 Super Bowls and didn't get a Super Bowl ring, but I'm leaving 49ers. I'm going to Philly. I'm going to Washington. You know, I'm sorry. I'm making $7 million a year and I can make 13. It's about when you're done playing, what's the revenue you have in your checking account.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's right.
That's the world we live in, no matter what it is.
What they say, it's a business. It's the business side of the NFL. It's the business side. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to an Eagles win. I'm looking forward to my quarterback showing up and shutting down all the doubters. I mean, his stats speak for themselves. He cares about winning. Okay, he don't care what it looks like. And
he's got that in him. A little Roll Tide and Boomer Sooner.
Come on now.
We're excited. We're hoping that he wins.
All this young man does is win. That's all
he does.
He
does. Good word.
And
he does.
The hate and and don't get me wrong, obviously there's other talented quarterbacks, but I mean, to be back in the Super Bowl, I mean, 2 times, I mean, come on. You got to give him his credit. You got to give him his props.
So how long has your husband been?
Where is Dr. Guyon? He speak for himself.
How long he been a Cowboy fan?
I think the year he gives is 1978. I'm pretty sure somewhere.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
He's yes.
That's 2 years after the Super Bowl to win back in the day.
Oh, he says he gladly will tell people that he's seen his Super Bowls because he the writing's on the wall at this point.
Ask Doc. Has he read the book That Was Then, This Is Now?
Where is Doc? Can he come speak for himself? Leave him alone.
Unfortunately, he's not here at the present time. So
hey, but here's the bad part. My beautiful wife don't realize I'm talking about her too.
I know he is. I know. Listen, I hear it. You sound like
it said Coach Shanahan is done too. You can't get the locker room to the next level. Coach.
Started on him.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get off that because I'm liable to be the first bald-headed man to grow up because he got me stressed.
Anyway, we're talking about the Eagles anyway, but I feel really great about this. I've been wearing. I live in North Carolina now, but I've been wearing my Eagles gear everywhere I go, and letting these folks know what time it is. And I expect a ring. I really do.
That's good stuff. I love watching Don Staley and shout out for her Eagles, and it's been fun. They've been fun. He's been fun to watch this year. Yeah. Let me tell you that straddle behind that Saquon did.
Have you ever seen anything even remotely close to
whoa,
never?
Wait. No, this answer.
Never.
Hey, hold on. Give me a second. Answer the question. Did I just answer yes or no? Did you see me play?
No.
Okay. Did you see me play?
No.
Okay, I did that.
He's so silly. Ain't nobody studying you.
Hey, if you didn't see me, I can say I did it.
You had me going to the right. No.
Oh, that was unbelievable. But I got a question. I got to question you, Eagle fan.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me the jersey you wearing. I know it's Cunningham.
Yeah.
Tell me the greatest play he did a lot. What's the greatest play that stays in your mind against the New York Giants he did?
Oh, there's a plethora of plays against the
New York. It's when not Lawrence, but what's the other linebacker back in the day? Banks. Banks hit Cunningham, chopped him. He fell to the ground, put his hand down, popped back up, threw a touchdown pass. If you Google that play, you'll call Terry and go, your husband was right. That's the greatest play I ever seen him. He did a lot.
I think Randall Cunningham was before his time.
I don't too.
He was really before his time, and it as any Eagle fan will tell you, he's just the epitome of. I mean, he's everything you wanted in a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
The run, the throw, the pass. He's athletic. He's smart. I mean, he's the reason that he's the reason I'm an Eagles fan this day. He was the quarterback when I went to my first game.
Okay.
Literally fell in love with the Eagles ever since. And you know, what more could you say about Randall Cunningham? He was just the man in every way. In every way.
And everything he did, first class. And it's tough when you are doing what you're doing at that time as a black quarterback
Absolutely.
in the NFL. Let's be real about it. You know, not all the time I have to tell our son, who's 20, that we was able to walk through the front door of the restaurant.
Come on now.
And you don't want to live back there. You want to just embrace the present and make it better for the future, for, you know, the grandkids, if you will, and even your child, if you will. But Cunningham, to me, was unbelievable athlete. I mean, when I watched him play back in the day, because he just did it all. And people don't talk about him that way, but he did it all. He did it all.
I mean, even when he went to the Vikings.
Yes, he still did his thing.
He still, he was him. He was him before we were calling people him. He was him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that I think I'm most impressed about the Eagles organization is their commitment to black quarterbacks over the years. Like I felt like they were kind of on the forefront. I mean, you had Michael Vick, you had
and that's after the dog situation.
Listen,
yes.
Let me tell you, a lot of folk in the city of Philadelphia were not happy with Andy Reid when he made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess okay.
I remember Donald McNabb.
Here's my thing: is we do things wrong, and the part that I had a problem with is the people that looked at what he did. They don't walk on water either.
No, not at all.
His voice didn't come out. I mean, you do things wrong too. That's what killed me. It was like the worst thing he did. It was a stupid business decision. It really was. Because in his mind, he's not thinking, I'm not speaking for him, of course, but he's not thinking this. He's thinking business. And it's wrong. Don't get it wrong. Because how much do I love my baby? I mean, when my wife even yells at our dog, I go, whoa, don't you know what I mean?
That's time about my dog too. I tell my husband,
wait a minute. My baby now.
Yeah. The girl.
Yeah, but I thought that Andy Reid did an excellent job, and I thought that, and I'm glad you said that. What you said is in my mind, you couldn't tell that he was embraced based on footage from TV in Philadelphia. Now, you know, when the cameras turn off, that's a different world.
Yes, it is.
If I can say it that way, right, babe? And what happened is, I love that Philly said, okay, we're going to give you a chance to redeem yourself here in Philly. Yes. Now, we're not going to clap. We're not going to smile for you, but you got to do more than this. It has nothing to do with wins. It has to do with what you're doing off
your
the field
character
in Philly. Yeah, your character. And I thought that people in Philly did, to my opinion, they did a great job with that.
Well, I mean, he really shifted the course of his legacy with the Eagles.
Absolutely.
I mean, and not only did he show up in the community, first of all, he paid his debts to society. He showed up in the community, and then he put on the Michael Vick show. I mean, he grew as a man. He credits Andy Reid, I mean, even to this day, for giving him that. And you know, I gotta say that, you know, my Eagles organization hasn't always been on par, but you know, ever since Jeff Lurie took the reins, you know, Andy Reid laying down the foundation. I mean, you know, we are the organization we are as a result of that. And that's why playing Kansas City is always bittersweet. It's always bittersweet for us because you know, we owe a great deal of debt to Coach Reid. We really do. We call him Big Red. We owe a great deal of debt to him for the foundation. The foundation he's Philly. So I want us to beat him, of course.
Of course.
I believe we will. But he has to be one of the top NFL coaches. You know, I mean, his resume speaks for itself. He was successful,
Yes.
couldn't get over the hump, and he took all that to Kansas City. And now I'm just so happy for him. I'm happy for him, his family. He went through a lot here, and his staff. I really am. So I'm a gracious Eagles fan when it comes to Kansas City because of Coach Reed.
Amen.
Did you feel Chip Kelly ruined the franchise as a coach?
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry.
Do you feel Chip Kelly ruined the franchise as a coach?
Oh man. Yes.
Okay. Why?
Chip Kelly got rid of Deshaun Jackson, Shady McCoy. I mean, I don't know why he was given that level of authority at the time. I don't recall. But I do remember as an Eagles fan, we were like, what in the world is this man do? Like he single-handedly was giving away all of our best talent and all the players that we held so dear. I mean, you look at Shady. Shady's on the facility. He's an Eagle. I mean, even to this day, he will always be an Eagle.
Well, I guess my comment is, as you can tell, that I've analyzed this in my head previous to this question by my wife. Okay, you can only do what people allow you to do.
That's
Chip
true.
Kelly was a college coach.
That's true.
Okay, when you a college coach, that's different in NFL. You ain't getting talk back. You ain't getting sass back.
That's right.
Okay, people expect college coaches to go in the NFL and be NFL coaches. They're not NFL coaches because they're used to. If Deion Sanders went to the NFL, he would have a hard time because they would actually say, "Please."
That's right.
Who you talking to like that?
That's why I don't believe he's coming.
Okay,
well, that's why Nick Saban struggled when he went to the NFL.
And when you say play my theme music in the NFL, they're gonna look at you like, man, I'm going home to my wife.
That's right.
I'm going home to my family. So in that mind, I thought Chip Kelly came in, got rid of who was doing this.
Yeah.
A lot. But he didn't replace the ones he got rid of.
No.
He got guys that were lower than what he got rid of. And he thought he was getting even chill, from my perspective. And
well, those decisions set the franchise back. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, Deshaun Jackson was not only our top wide receiver, but he was our kick return. I mean,
he was everything. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the Giants letting Saquon walk out the door. How do you let talent like that?
How do you let talent like that? Well, look how many talented people the Cowboys have let get.
No, but
right.
What you say? Okay.
They protect themselves. That fan base. Let me tell you,
they love them. But I thought the reason why the Giants got rid of him, and our son Ty Bryant is a Giants fan, is people think when you have a surgery and you're a running back that you're done. And when he had that ACL or MCL surgery, okay, I really felt like the Giants thought, well, he can give them 600 yards, 700 yards, but they didn't realize he was going to be the impact that he was when he went to Philly. Because I'm sorry, you're trying to get to the Super Bowl, you're trying to make money, you're not giving away a secretariat if you think secretariat is still secretariat. But you're not.
My thing. How are you not focusing on the O-line? You're running back. The Giants O-line. I mean, come on.
It was horrible.
Trash. Okay. Like, how can you? I mean, he was getting hurt. Like, even when we got him, one of the things my husband said was he's always hurt. I said he was always hurt because of the O-line.
They never had a line.
Yeah, it's easy to get hurt when you get the ball and get hit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I was like, is it me? This is not rocket science. It's like, to me, I think, I don't know what's going on with the Giants, and goodness knows I have Giants fans in my family, but it's just, I don't understand how you didn't see that it was the O-line. If you had adjusted the O-line, Saquon would be doing what he's doing in Philadelphia in New York. He would have.
Yeah.
He was a home run hitter against us. We had to play him twice a year. He would do it to us.
Well, I'm going to have to say no on that, because what makes Philly, and you said it in the beginning, and Coach Brian, she said in the beginning, is I love your knowledge of football. It's so cute. It's beautiful. I love it. Yes, and I don't mean that in negative. It's beautiful. But I think the pieces that Philly have, the Giants didn't have the pieces. They didn't have the two receivers. They didn't have the tight end. They didn't have the quarterback. Okay, they didn't have that type of quarterback for that type. I think you got a puzzle and you're looking for that one piece and you can't find it because your dog chewed it up. Okay, and then all of a sudden you find out the dog didn't chew it up. He put it in his mouth, but it's in a corner. You put that piece in. That to me is the Eagles. Eagles was done by a puzzle, and they got the right pieces that fit. Because you could get a good running back, but they're not Barkley. They're not him. He fits that system. And to me, when I watch it as a fan of football and as a coach, I'm going, man, that made a big difference. Like when your quarterback went out and everybody was making negative stuff about him. Man, he's been on the bench for 3 weeks because of injuries. Right. He can't be him until he gets back into it. And everybody expects people
to be 100% when they come back from an injury.
You're not. You're not.
You can't. I mean, you got to get back into it. Like switching real quick, like the University of Kentucky, we got our point guard that's hurt, and hopefully he comes back and we'll start winning. But he's not going to be him when he first comes back.
Absolutely not.
And when Barkley got there, he got the training camp. He got a year to recover. Then he went back to being him like he was at Penn State.
Right.
Being him.
Listen.
Well, all I know, the Eagles have been fun to watch this year.
We appreciate that.
All I know is and our building
even as a Cowboys fan, they've been fun to watch.
Why do you keep
because I'm still a Cowboys fan.
Well, you know, one thing
he said it's so sad, both New York.
You are probably one of the most objective Cowboy fans I know.
Because they're obnoxious.
Listen.
Jerry Jones is trash. Like Gridiron Beauty said, their biggest issue is Jerry Jones. And so I just can't be mad when you got an idiot at the helm or a narcissist that wants to run everything. And he God rest his soul when he died. I hope his sons are objective when he's gone and when he decides to step down or when he's no longer capable of
another big time owner GM that did the same thing in another sport. Who was it? The New York Yankees.
The Yankees, yeah.
George Stamper.
Oh yeah.
He did the exact same thing. He felt like that his shoot didn't stink, that he could make decisions, instead of him finding someone to make decisions and taking credit like you do in most businesses.
Right.
Like my wife makes me think I'm in charge and I'm not.
It's okay.
You run it, baby. You got it.
You're that.
Right. That's
you the man, baby. You got this. Oh, where'd she go?
Hey, come back on.
Anyway, so that was fun. We lost her, but I hope she comes back on. But yes, Mr. Brown, the Giants have enjoyed for years the 2 Super Bowl wins against Brady, with led by Eli Manning. They hired Michael Strahan to turn the franchise around. Gridiron Beauties, you've been giving us, Coach Jones is like, that's who I was thinking about, Al Davis in Oakland. Yeah, I don't know what
Just win, baby.
Just win. Yeah, I totally agree. He does remind me of
No. Whoa, Gridiron. No.
Not Al Davis?
To me,
not as bad. Al Davis ain't as bad as
the senior
Jerry Jones.
Al Davis to me tried to keep everything Raiders, and he tried to make sure there was a Raider there.
Yeah.
Okay, and you hear me say that. I have to stick this in. You hear me say that about Bowling Green High. The Purples win. Bowling Green High Purples win because their coaching staff are Purples.
Okay.
They truly believe in their hometown people coming back because nobody's going to love that more than you.
Yeah.
But the problem is the person that they're getting that's Raiders don't judge talent as well. because they've had a lot of picks that didn't pan out, if that makes sense. Like some people can judge, like Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson can judge talent.
Yes.
And he did a very good job. No, we'll take this kid in the 7th round.
Mm-hmm.
We take this kid in the 9th round. Mr. Brown, please chime in if you see what I'm saying. Who does a very good job now? Kansas City. Kansas City person who's getting their
Who's
talent,
evident that talent is doing a great
he
job.
can tell talent. There are certain people can say, because you and I be having a conversation, I say that kid ain't good, right?
We talk about it all the time. Yeah.
And then you'll go, how do you know? I say he just ain't good. And it's not a word or 2 words or 3 words. It's just as I will go, he's not good. Because my judge of talent with that system is different than yours.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the way I thought Al Davis, to me, from being around as long as I have, that Al Davis, to me, wanted everything to be Raiders, Oakland. He wanted to replace Jack Tatum, George Atkinson, Strengths, Oates. I mean, he wanted Stablers. I mean, he wanted Casper.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to replace them with those type of guys.
Because I thought when they got what's his name, the wide receiver from the Titans that's wearing the mink coat. When they got picked him up, I was like, golly, yeah. What's his name? Mr. Brown. He was with the Texans. He was with the
what's his name? Harper.
Yeah,
Harper. But Harper is older now and you have injuries.
D-Hop.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, with the big hands.
And the dread. Yeah. D-Hop.
Like
right. And so I just thought when they picked him up, I was like, ooh, just like when they had got Cheetah before. I thought the Chiefs had did a great job of getting people in, and then they reload with new people. And then but then when they got rid, I know that's what I'm saying, but he wasn't. Yeah, but then when they got rid of him, I thought that was dumb. But then
but he wanted more money,
and I get it.
And he got his money in Miami.
He got his money in Miami.
I mean, people gotta understand.
So Gridiron, your team is the Rams. A good example of drafting late round is McVay coaching to another level.
What another level he doing?
They was in the Super Bowl last year, 2 years ago.
They won it. Didn't they win it 2 years ago?
Yeah, they beat the.
No, I might question that. I mean, and then when those 2 persons before he got there was on the team retired, how they doing now?
Oh, ever since Aaron Donald retired, it's been a wrap. I
mean, that's like one franchise player.
But I also think it's also a situation too where because remember you get a new offensive coordinator every year too, because your offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators all get new jobs someplace else, and that's tough too.
And that means you're winning. Mm-hmm. To me, that means you're winning. So, what's going on?
You touching something?
I ain't doing nothing.
Leave stuff alone. Just leave stuff alone, okay?
All right.
Just leave stuff alone, okay? All right. So who you got, Coach Bryant?
In the Super Bowl.
I
mean, I thought I've been crystal clear. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Okay.
I mean, I like the Eagles' defense. I love their defense. I love the passion that they have on defense. I think it's outstanding what they're doing. Just, oh my God, I don't want to see a flagathon.
Yeah.
I know who am I, but a flagathon. I don't want to see every other team. Okay, receivers push off officials. They push off all the time. But then all of a sudden you go here and you do this and you throw a flag and you keep the drive. See, when the Patriots was winning the Super Bowl, they got first downs and people forget about that. All people see is the glory of the touchdown. That's it. That's all they see. But if you keep drives going by penalties, and I say this, and I don't give a dang, it's true. Throw a flag, keep them a first down, you keep momentum going, you're hurting the other team. If you don't see it, and
Don't
you
call it
or move yourself in the right angle.
so that you
I don't care how
reposition.
people take this. It's true. Stop just being a part of the game. Just let the game play itself out and let them ball and play hard. Because I'm older than a lot of people.
Okay.
And all I know is back in the day, the announcer would say, "Oh, it's a flag." Now they say, "Oh, there's no flags."
Or they'll say that should have been a flag.
Oh, well, because of the I touch. Well, we be in the house and you do that. You say,
I'm
"That's
like,
flag."
where's the flag? Yeah.
And
You're
I go,
like,
"Baby,
no.
that's not
I'm
a
like, that's a
flag."
flag.
They both battling for the ball, equal. I mean, receivers push. Irvin's in the Hall of Fame, your boy,
From pushing
for
off.
pushing off. I mean, okay, he pushes off. The DB is going to fight back. Here's what I want to do. I know it's happened. I want a DB to walk up to official. What would you do in that situation? How would you stop that situation? You know,
I think my thing is, and this is what's going to benefit. This is what's going to benefit Mahomes is the fact that her phone probably died. Oh, she's on. The thing about him is he gets the quarterback calls. You know, when a defensive player can't stop his momentum when he's coming after him, and now it looks like a late hit.
Okay, but here's what I said. Here's what's going to take place. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is what's going to take place. Right now, on February the what?
5th.
No more lifting.
Why?
That makes everybody happy. Because if you lift, you get stronger. If you run, you get faster. So you're telling people, lift, get stronger, get bigger, and get faster, but then stop when you go in full speed. Because that's what these stupid people are saying. Did I say stupid? Yes. That's what they're saying. Okay, so if you don't lift, what happened? You get flabby, you're not as quick, it's nonchalant, everybody's happy now. Not everybody, but you don't know the point. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. I mean, you looking at me like you don't understand what I'm getting at. I'm saying, how do you put a person in weightlifting starting in January? They're lifting weights. You're getting stronger. You're doing abs. You're eating right. You're running hills. You're doing benches. You're jumping over them. You're springing up. Then all of a sudden you come off the edge. You're going full speed and you're running 23 miles an hour. And then all of a sudden he ducks, and then he throws, and then you touch him, and there's a flag. And I wish one of those officials would turn around and say, "Well, this is what I need you to do." You asking defensive people to do something that they're incapable of doing. That's all. That's
it's hard to stop your momentum when you've been taught since Pee-wee to go full speed.
Well, go basketball. What did they do with the charge? They moved the 3-point line out.
Move that
because they realized that dude can't stop.
Yeah,
he can't stop.
Yeah.
So they moved it out. If you in that circle,
then
it's a what? A charge, right? Or a block. It's a block.
Right.
So
he said Trump will be at the Super Bowl. Why would that be bad? Why would that be bad luck for Kansas City?
Trump will be at the Super Bowl, and that will be bad luck for Kansas.
I think it'll be bad luck for the Eagles. The New Orleans voodoo in effect will help the Chiefs in overtime by the refs.
Hey,
I agree. And you're right. They got more drones and more cameras, but they can't catch a call, or they can't call none of the things right, and nothing gets overturned. I'm just saying, you're absolutely right, Red Iron. Why do you keep turning on your phone?
It's an accident.
No, it's not an accident. Mr. ADHD, don't he act like he ADHD? We're on a podcast and you keep getting on your phone.
Ooh.
Hey, why?
No, I was looking at something.
But why are you looking at that when we're on a podcast and we're live?
Okay. She's something wrong with her. See how she?
So you got the Chiefs 38,
No, let's go back to how you treated me, right?
Eagles 35.
This is 2025. You can't do that.
I can't do what?
You can't get on me. You got to go. It's all right.
It's all right. It's okay. Let's write a letter. I'm not fooling with you today. So Chiefs 38.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chiefs 38. Right. Thank you.
Chiefs what?
He got Mr. Brown got
Brown.
Mr. Brown.
Your level is high. Come on.
Chiefs
man.
38, Eagles
Okay.
35.
No. If you can put the Chiefs 38 and the Eagles 35, then Coach Bryant is coming at you as why? Just answer the question one. How do you see 38-35? Come on. We're waiting.
Because it's going to be an entertaining game. It's going to be entertaining. And then
Thank you. See that right there?
Yeah, tell him. Me telling you. Yeah.
Tell him.
Laughing. Yeah, to tell you about disrespecting me on my podcast when you be ADHD over there.
Is that what that meant?
That's what that meant.
Oh, I didn't take it that way. I'm taking it as a why.
Okay. But the game is going to be entertaining. I think it might go into overtime, or it's going to get down to the wire, and then it's going to depend on I'd like to see what is Vegas, what is the over and under, and what are most bettors betting, because I do believe that however the least amount of money that Vegas will lose is what's going to get it.
What is your final score? As in who's dogging me?
Who's in charge again? He's in charge. He's in charge. Coach Bryant he's the man and the boss, and he's in charge.
Well, baby, it's hard for them to believe if you laugh. I mean, come on.
Eagles 24-17 Chiefs.
Now see, that I'm around that.
That's a little, yeah.
And that the person told me to chill out with my
No.
phone. Yeah, it is. Tell him.
And she asked who's in charge again. You're in charge, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes. Eagles 24-17. Yes, absolutely.
But I see the scoring late, and I see the score of like 13-17, fourth quarter. Somebody scores, somebody has to score that pushes in the 20s. I think both defense. I know it's not going to happen. They're going to make sure it doesn't happen. But I don't see the Chiefs stopping those weapons. When you look at it on paper, I just see the Chiefs have a lot of weapons on offense.
You think the Chiefs have a lot of weapons, or the Eagles? I think the Eagles have a lot of weapons.
A lot of weapons. But the Chiefs' weapons are returning from injuries, and they got some weapons.
They do.
And I just think that, to me, that 24-17
is about more realistic.
I have it more of a 22-28. Neither team getting in the 30s. But again, those are opinions.
I would like to see a 38-35 game, because that means we just going back and forth and we just gunning it out, Mr. Brown. The two coaches read in their DC is one event. Yes. Kelsey will get his first down. Yes.
What's that? The two coaches in the read in DC and everything. Well, Kelsey does a very good job, and
I think D-Hop is going to be a factor as well.
Well, the thing that I love about KC plays chess. They don't play checkers.
Yeah.
And they run people through, and if you don't run on that, because again, you don't have an average bear, as Coach Steve Chandler would say all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have an average bear.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. And basically what you have is going on with that is you have I'm gonna clear out and let Kelsey come and do his thing, because he's good. He's all good. And
he always finds the open space.
Okay. Can I?
Why is he always open?
Can I tell people why I have a problem?
Why is he always open?
Okay. I need someone to explain to me why you teach DBs
To look in the backfield.
Because when I grew up, they said when you look in the backfield, play action, pump fake is for stupid DBs. They're not for D linemen because they're on the ground. They're not for linebackers. Their first step is forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I just need somebody one day to explain to me why I stare and there's a receiver and I don't even see the receiver. I never understand how come you don't pick up the receiver first and then peek in the backfield to see
And
what
we're seeing that a lot. I mean, even on the college level, we're
everybody's
frustrated.
throwing for 400, 500 yards.
I don't get it.
Wait a second. If they're throwing for 400, 500 yards a game, don't you change something? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, Mr. Brown, they're loaded too. I think they got a couple people coming off of injury, but both teams are loaded with talent.
I mean,
but I do agree that if Barkley can run like he did against the Rams, he that'll be a game changer.
Well, it's got to be a high load safety, okay? Because if you play flat across and he breaks that first layer, you know he's running 24 miles an hour. You're not gonna catch him.
Yeah,
and that's the difference. And now, I mean, how you stop him is you got to back your linebackers up.
Mm-hmm.
And if KC can be patient, I'm gonna back my linebackers up 2 yards so they can read slowly. And then I'm gonna pick them off. My D lineman's gonna pick up the lineman from pulling up field. And now you're gonna get a first down. You're gonna get this. But again, when you get inside the red zone, the problem is now I don't break. I'm gonna bend all the way from the 20 to the 20 because of my defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not giving up a big play. Kelsey's gonna catch the ball in the middle of the field, he's gonna catch the outside flat. Now I'm gonna lock up man on him. My safety's gonna come down. It's gonna look like we're in cover 2, but my safety's gonna come down. Nick Saban used to do that quite often with Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He used to go high-low with the safeties, and they stopped that middle and more. No, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. It wasn't Nick Saban. He did that, but the first time I ever saw it was the old ball coach from South Carolina and Florida. The old ball coach.
Wait. You're talking about oh my God. We ran into his grandson at the airport.
At the airport, yes. The old ball coach. But I can see his face. It's gonna pop up.
I can see his face too.
So I think that's the type of defense you don't play flat coverage over. You gotta basically roll to the front, the back sides in the cover 3, and you play man underneath that cover 3. Spurrier, thank you. Coach Spurrier. And that's what you do, because now you got to get pressure, hopefully with 4 guys and not blitz. And that way you maintain what you maintain. I mean, that's what you hope to do as a defensive coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because they're good. They're good.
It's good. That's fun. I'm rolling with. I'm fly Eagles fly. I'm fly Eagles fly.
What's the score?
I don't know what the score is gonna be.
Hold on. Who's talking to me about being on my phone?
Gridiron Beauties.
Gridiron Beauties. Okay.
So,
all right.
She said 24-17.
Okay, Gridiron Beauty.
And Mr. Brown said 38-35.
What did Gridiron Beauty say?
24-17.
24-17. Who?
Eagles. Over the Chiefs.
All right, we're gonna talk about you.
And Mr. Brown said Chiefs 38, Eagles 35. So we'll see.
Again, slow down.
Chiefs 38, Eagles 35.
Okay, if that don't happen for Mr. Brown, I won't say nothing to him because we need to keep him on our good side because he gives us good information. So I'm just gonna say he was wrong, and that's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm not gonna have that man not calling in and helping us out on the show. We appreciate him a lot. Whoa.
But you're so right, Mr. Brown. Hurts has got to be able to deal with the pressure because they are definitely going to bring the pressure for him, but he cannot turn the ball over.
But the pressure comes.
He cannot turn the ball over.
If Barkley's running, what's the Phillies, the Eagles, the Chiefs running back that just returned from injury? God, why can't I remember?
I can't think of these people.
But I mean, that makes a big difference too with Mahomes. because if you think of Super Bowl, who's going to make the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
You got talented teams.
Yes,
This is not something you can just say, I'm going to stop.
right.
They're loaded.
They're loaded. Both teams are loaded.
Both teams are loaded on the outside, the tight ends, and
Yes.
everything.
Absolutely.
And this should be a heck of a game.
This should be a good
As
game.
long as your cousins, Mr. Officials, don't put their 2 cents in.
Pacheco.
Okay, babe, who you got?
I got the Eagles.
You got it. What's the score? Score.
27-21.
Hey, you stole that. And you got the Eagles. All right. And then B, that would be me.
Who you got?
Yeah, I got the Eagles. Fly Eagles fly. And then I've got it at 26, 22.
26-22 is your
Oh,
score?
23.
Okay. Okay. Where are we watching the Super Bowl at anyway?
We got places.
Okay.
We got places. We can't let people know. We
Okay.
got places.
Okay.
You stupid. So anyway,
But we're not watching it here. We're going somewhere to watch it, right?
you know me, if I get in my mood, what I do?
You're gonna want to stay right here.
I'm gonna stay right here and yell at TV. Well, the problem is,
But that's only when your 49ers are playing,
yeah,
though.
that's true. Well, my Niners
If
playing,
your 49ers are playing, we don't go
we ain't going
anywhere to watch the Super
'cause
Bowl.
I gotta change clothes. And
Yeah.
you ain't give me no good.
And he doesn't want anybody talking to him while he's watching the game.
Okay.
And so yeah. So
What's the same thing? If I'm getting into the game, somebody talks to you at home. If I turn my head, I can rewind it and watch it. And but we record it like we always do. And sit down, guys. We analyze the game after the game played.
Mhm.
And then she starts yelling at the TV. Like she doesn't know that was going to happen. Y'all have no idea. I just sit there and go like this, don't I?
He says, I'm going in the living room because you too loud.
Too loud.
I can't enjoy the game when I'm watching the game with you.
Like, I love you. I love you. You know that. You're my world. But I can't. Because I can't. Because y'all have no idea. And don't let her Cowboys be playing and messing up. Man, she be talking about their mom.
No, I
auntie,
don't.
their cousin on their father's side.
No, I don't. I'm brutal though, but I don't talk about the people like that. Hey, thank you. Absolutely. Happy National Girls and Women's in Sports Day to you. Thank you for all that you do for celebrating and promoting
Coach
women's
Jackson.
women's tackle football. And I absolutely thank you for your support as well. Oh, Cocktail says how many TVs? They got a lot of TVs.
Cocktail 1. Both of them, as we promote them, they ain't giving us no money.
They're not giving us no money.
Okay, but they're good people. They're good people. Chris and the fellow, they're good people. They really are. But they got a lot of TV, but they pack up pretty fast. So if you're going to get to that place, or most places, O'Neill's with my boy Ed, most places pack up pretty good because it's an enjoyable time. And I did not know this. Oh, what's the cup? I did not know this. Did you know that Scott County has no school the day after the Super Bowl?
They're smart. I
Because
think there
there's
should
so
be
many
many
people
people that call
that
out.
calls in.
I don't know why Toyota, because we always have a lot of call-ins the day after Super Bowl at work.
I don't know why you don't have people working a certain another day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that, and then officer Coach Davis,
I don't know why that's not a
told me
holiday.
Yeah, Officer Coach Davis told me that, and I went, "What? That is pretty neat."
It should be a holiday
because you're gonna have so much.
Because the game don't go off until what 10.
And we're talking about
o'clock.
major places.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in the speedway and other places, they could care less because they're not into it. But a lot of people do. What's that say, Coach? What?
Super Bowl is like a holiday. That's what I'm saying. Super Bowl is like a holiday. I don't know why I didn't take off work. I might go to work tomorrow and take off that Monday.
If they double team Brown.
Yeah, what happens if what he said, what will happen if what if the Chiefs double team Brown?
Oh, then the biggest problem is you got the all-pro tight end and you got You got Smith, the receiver.
Yeah, you still
And
got
then
weapons.
You got Barkley. If you double team Brown and
Somebody's open.
if Brown runs which I would run is a seam route, that's going to take and that's going to push the linebackers back. So now my tight end can come underneath that linebacker about 12 yards. You're not getting a touchdown, but you're keeping the drive going. That's Kansas City, what they do. And if you and Brown just got to stop, don't whine and let the game come to him and not have
Put the
one
book
hit.
down.
I don't care about the book. If you're reading, who cares? Because most of the time when guys are on the sideline anyway, which people made a big deal about that, when people they're on the sideline, they're looking at a tablet anyway. We don't know if they're looking at plays. We don't know what they're looking at. They could be reading a book. Okay, people stop being so sensitive. All right. I mean, who cares? When he's out there on the field, he's balling. What he does if he comes off to the sideline and somebody made a comment about a player doing the NFL eating a Snickers bar. I'm sorry, have you ever played at that level? You get hungry.
You get hungry.
And you want something to eat. You just don't go to the session stand like you can't did.
He wasn't playing.
But I'm just saying.
But that was wrong.
No, the session stand. Sorry.
Yeah, that was wrong. Especially all the food and stuff that they have for them. Why did you need to go to the concession stand at that particular time?
Because he wanted a different type of
whatever. Okay, Coach Brian. We done, Coach Brian.
She just cut me off. Did she cut me? That's twice today.
No, I did not cut you off. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about before we go is Autumn Lockwood is going to be the first Black female coach in the Super Bowl. She'll be the fourth woman to coach in the Super Bowl, but she will be the first Black female coach for the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
And
how about that for Black History Month?
But that's a good thing. It's a great thing. No, wait a second. It's a good thing. It's a great thing. But she can coach. Okay, we bring to attention. We don't need balloons for it.
No, but I just wanted to make sure that people knew that we got, Mr. Brown brought it up. I'm surprised that they haven't talked about it. We got two Black quarterbacks.
Okay.
But we're also gonna have our first Black female coach in the Super Bowl.
No, bring it to attention.
I'm bringing it to everybody's attention.
Okay, but
how about that?
But
I know you don't care if she can coach.
No, but if she can coach, I don't look at gender.
I get it.
She can coach.
But there's not a lot of women in the NFL, and so we got a Black female coach.
Women just now learning the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like who we have earlier?
Gridiron Beauties. She knows the game.
No.
Yeah. Khadijah.
Yeah. Last name.
Guyans.
Yes. Okay. She knows the game.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go, oh my God, she knows the game. I'm not gonna do that. If he's a male and he knows the game, I'm gonna go, oh my God. I'm gonna go, cool. Because the level is up here and I respect the level.
Okay.
I'm not, okay, wait a second, you're getting a little intense here.
I'm not getting intense.
Okay, it's like I don't get hype on people that do what they do. That's like when we talked about E. Jackson. When I saw her handles, I didn't go, oh my God, that's a girl's handles. I said, damn, she got some handles.
Right.
That's all I said. She got some handles because she happened to be a female. I didn't go, oh my God, let me put it on TV that Erica E. Jackson's got handles. It was like, dang, she got some handles. Just like if I will never forget the kid played at Scott. He was a guard, white kid, played at Scott. They played Bowling Green in the Sweet 16 basketball way back a few years back. And this kid was pulling up like crazy. I didn't go, oh my God. Oh, look at that male shoot threes. I went, dang, that dog can play.
I hear you, Coach Brian.
You ain't hearing me.
But today is
Black
National Girls and Women in Sports Day.
I love it.
And I want people to know that Autumn Lockwood is a Black female coach that will be coaching in the Super Bowl on this Sunday.
Google her.
I want to thank all my guests that came on: Lois Cook, Coach Amber Smith, Coach Erica Jackson, Miss Khadija Guyons. Thank y'all all for coming on. Of course, Mr. Brown, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Mr. Brown.
What do you say?
In this age of DEI, we must acknowledge our Blackness, and Black females has always been ignored. Yes, that was my only point of bringing that, because they're getting rid of all DEI stuff and acting like, it is so wrong to do the right thing and to include people.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Equally. That's it. Right.
And I guess I had them already equal, and they're not looked at equal. But in my mind, I look at them as what? Equal. I look at them as equal.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. And thank you, Mr. Coach Bryant, for bringing my attention. And when we get off the air, you would have brought it again. I love you. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Did we get everything? A signing day. Oh, Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark both had their jerseys retired. Who? Both of them wear the number 22.
Who?
Asia Wilson.
I know her.
It played for the Aces, the best player in basketball. South Carolina retired her number 22 jersey, and she just released her new shoe by Nike. Okay. And then Caitlin Clark also had her jersey retired
already.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she ain't been gone a year, and they didn't already retire her jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we're gonna get off the air, but in my mind, you're just trying to say, okay, we're done. Let's move on. Let's move on. Because if you keep it for 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 years, people say, oh, when they keep her relevant at Iowa.
Yeah.
And they keep talking about it. When they're going to retire her jersey. When they're going to retire her jersey. You retire it a year. Is it less?
This hasn't even been a year.
Ain't been a year. You're trying to, somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, my education just kicked in. You're saying, let's get this over with. Then we ain't got to talk about her.
Then we got to talk about her no more.
Because once they retire your jersey, what are they talking about you about? Nothing else. Right? I mean, if, Bowling Green and UK retire, they're done talking about Cisco Bryant. I mean, they're done. They're not going to bring you up again because they already retired your jersey. They don't need to bring you up anymore.
Well, I know.
Wow.
We put a lot of people in the Lexington African American Sports Hall of Fame, and every time I get a chance to bring them up, I'm bringing them up because Coach Chandler just had a birthday the other day.
I know that.
Shout out, happy birthday to Coach Chandler.
But I know you were shouted up, but I'm saying the overall media.
No, well, yeah, but you're right. The whole media. Once you retired, it's a wrap.
I mean, once you retire the jersey,
we tired of talking about you.
I mean, unless you are a super fan of that, like I'm gonna talk about Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. I am, because the media doesn't bring them up again unless you see them in a commercial,
right?
Because they already retired their jersey. They clap, people cry. They're not Michael Jordan with the shoes. That's why you keep hearing about him all the time.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying they retired the jersey quick.
Gridiron Beauties, good night.
Yeah.
She said she was already gone. But yeah, great conversation.
All right.
Definitely appreciate the love today for National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. Please make sure you acknowledge all of our women and girls.
Thank you for having me on this day. Real talk.
Of course. I told you, Mr. Brown said he liked when we're both on, and so I said I'll make you my full-time co-host. And I enjoy you. What you feel like?
You yelled at me twice.
Because you be tripping. Mr. Brown, come get your boy. W released a list of the best.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mr. Brown. It was some people that was mad.
Okay. We're going to talk about that, or we're going to talk about it next week?
Ooh, can we wait till next week? We'll talk about it.
All I know is I go, and then Ozar brought my attention.
Yeah.
At the Frederick Douglass Bryan Station game, and that needs. I mean, that ain't going nowhere. We can talk about that because that needs an hour. Somebody can explain that to me. And I go back to it. Why do we have, what are we on the board of?
The Lexington African American Sports Hall of Fame.
Why? Because a lot of our people
Don't
get
recognized and have not gotten acknowledged and
Babe,
recognized.
I don't know what you're thinking, and you didn't have Jay Brown on that.
Oh wow! But there was a couple other people that I think should have been on there.
We're
that
talking
weren't on there.
about. Oh my God! I'm just saying.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk. We're
I
gonna
gotta get that list.
Can
you
I
send
got the
us
list.
You
I got
send,
the list.
Send me the list.
I got the list
because I want to talk about this, and I'm gonna hurt some feelings.
Ooh.
Hey,
we're gonna figure out who we're gonna bring on and talk about.
I know he's in bed. And he might hear somebody tell him, but my boy, that's my man. Been knowing him, love him. I really mean that.
Who came up with the list?
No, wait a second. A good friend of mine's been friends for years, decades. I'm using Alan Cutler's saying, "Oh, we're gonna be uncut." Sorry, Alan, you can sue me. I'm using your next week. We're uncut.
Hey, we talking about next week we're gonna talk about the W. Elliott release a list of the best Lexington African. Yeah, hold on, we do it right here. We don't do this next week, Mr. Brown. I can't wait. We're gonna figure out who we're gonna bring on.
Oh man, I can't. I'm not wishing my life away. I'm gonna enjoy the 6 days before we get to next Wednesday. But Cutler, don't sue me. People tell him don't sue me, but we are uncut.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it
because I'm gonna hurt some feelings. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was good. Thanks, Mr. Brown, for reminding me of that. Because that needs its whole show. Is going to be that one. We're going to talk about the whole show on that.
We're going to have people call in and have their input. I'm going to have guest people come on, babe, and I will make those happen because I just think that's. I don't know where you was thinking.
Because your boy Perkins was mad.
Oh, Perk
was mad.
I mean. Well, first of all, he wasn't mad. He was frustrated and irritated.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Who came up with this list?"
And I don't know. It's just like it. I say this in the closing.
But there were a lot of Layshoff players that were on there, athletes that were on there, definitely, and that's the reason why they're on there. Yeah. If
you do the top 25, there are certain people that has to be on the list.
Yes.
And you really and the impact that they had on this city area that has to be. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, the obvious is the obvious.
The obvious is the obvious.
I mean, if you say name the top 10 NBA players, that's obvious. Now name the top 100. You're gonna get a little shady.
Yeah.
But when you put out 25 and obviously your producer okayed it, and you put out 25, yeah. Oh, there's a lot more 25 players.
Yeah,
I mean, we get the heat a little bit about Layshaw.
Yeah, a lot of people have given us a grief about who we've nominated into Layshaw. Absolutely.
And
but nobody wants to come and help us and put in all the work. It's a whole lot of work.
Everybody's got an opinion.
But nobody wants to come and help us put in the work to make it happen. So we gonna put in who we want to put in there then.
Well, we're gonna put in who nominates. You nominate
them, and we go from there. And we can narrow it down.
We're 10 older, and everybody's probably asleep.
Yeah.
But what that says.
Yeah, we've been on almost 2 hours again. Well, our last about 3-4 shows have been like almost 2 hours.
You know why?
Why?
Because I'm you be getting on me.
I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on for National Girls and Women's in Sports Day. I hope you enjoyed all our special guests that came on. I promise you they'll all come back and do long shows so we can do deep dives with them. Peace out. And next week we got a doozy. Y'all make sure y'all come back next week. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Deuces. Go Niners.